Genothi Seuton, love, peace, blessing, all manner of goodness, abundance, health, wealth unto you and your family. And I wanted to just go right down the list because I mentioned it a couple times. But I just wanted to go through the connections, the communions with the original tree of life, union with the tree of life, and its union with wisdom, love, power, peace, holy work, eternal life, Yahweh, joy, life, life force, soil, Mother Earth, air, water, and sun. And I know I spoke about it a couple of times and jumbled them up a little bit, so I wanted to make sure I went through them all and included all and didn't forget any. And that's the original tree of life. That's the tree of life that the Essene practice. The Essene belief that Yeshua practiced, Jesus practiced, and really, really cool, just really neat. And they have, each one of those communions, each one of those, branches and roots is practiced, one in the morning and one in the evening. And then in the afternoon, it's the communion of peace and sending peace out to everybody on the whole planet. So really, really neat system. Again, all positive. And the energies, the idea is communion. And in the original teaching, Yeshua pointed out that, the angels are not the energy. The angels that represent each branch and each root, they're not the energy. They help us to connect to the energy. So it's really, really cool. And it's again, the original teaching, the oldest one that I've been able to find. That's where I got my start when, I was studying the scriptures, and next thing you know, somebody comes out and says, hey, we found this older version. And then there's another older version. And so that's, the path that I went. I started to seek for the oldest, even older than, the Hindu writings, which are by most people believed to be the oldest in existence. But, the original Essene teachings turned out to be older. And so I thought it was really cool, the way that they taught, the tree of life. And it's so powerful too, because communion, it's being in, a common union, with the energy. And so again, it's not some magic spell that, you just chant the chant or say the words or, summon the angel. It's about first coming into union through vibration of that energy. So when the energy is joy, for that, you need to feel a little bit joyful on your own and practice joy. And the cool thing about it is when you start to practice joy and it multiplies and you make the connection, you make the union, the communion with joy, it multiplies. And it's so cool because there's so many different ways to do it. Just think of a memory that makes you feel joyful, or just simply say the word joy and think about joy. Whatever causes the emotion to, start to, rise within you and become stronger and more powerful. And then you're able to connect, with that energy of joy. And it's really, really cool because it's different. Some of the teachings of the tree of life are, can be very, very complex. And, when, somebody may be looking at that for the first time, and you can have the idea, well, that's, just so much, it's so complex, it's actually confusing. How can I actually do anything? How can I, do anything with it? How can I actually apply it to my life? And sometimes it just turns into a never-ending circle of, trying to find the right teaching and the right understanding, and it, it can be a pursuit that never ends. But just simply feeling joyful, remembering something that is joyful, remember a joyful event. And the really cool thing about the Essene teachings is that the angel of joy is Simcha, and Simcha El, and she was actually, a human being who lived on Earth, and she was joyful. She just simply was joyful. And one day she just, through an extreme, powerful, joyful experience, she just ascended, with her body. So it just, all of the pictures and all of the examples that we are given are just everything positive. I mean, who wouldn't want to have that experience? And and it's all just through being joyful. And it's interesting because, her last comment to the people who were there was for them to play, to remember to play, to be playful, and, to have a playful attitude, playful mindset, and to literally physically play, play games. And in the Essene tradition, everything is always in a spirit of not harming or making somebody else feel bad. So the type of playing, is very childlike. It's not dominating and, winning, and making somebody else feel like a loser. It's the type of play where everybody enjoys themselves, or everybody feels good. So it's a different energy. It's a pure joy, and when we connect to that, when we connect to that communion, we connect to that communion of joy. It's just a wonderful, wonderful, happy thing. And it's so cool because, again, you don't have to wait for a certain day. You don't have to, even though they do, they have the practice and the discipline of doing a root and a branch in the morning and the evening, in a 7-day cycle. You can still connect to these energies anytime you want. That's just a system to be able to make sure that you're not forgetting any of them, make sure that you're experiencing a connection to all of the roots and all of the branches of the tree of life. But you can connect to any of them anytime. You don't have to wait for a special planet to align. Doesn't have to be a special day. All of these energies are here for you to connect to whenever you want to, or whenever you feel. So really, really neat. Doesn't leave anybody out. Doesn't require years and years and years of study and research. It's just a simple emotion, feeling the emotion, feeling connection to the power of the emotion, and recognizing that this tree of life is what is giving life force to absolutely everything, and giving life force to us, giving us our chi, giving us our prana, giving it to everybody, to the animals, to all life. I mean, all life that is out there. And the really cool thing too about the Essene teaching is that the tree of life is within inside each and every one of us. It's not hidden somewhere in Shambhala, or not that there's anything wrong with that understanding or that teaching, but I'm just saying that you don't have to go anywhere to get it. It's always with you. It's always within you. It's in your heart, because it's emotional. And the interesting thing about all of the chants for the Essene tree of life is that everyone starts with the sound Ah, and Ah is the sound of the heart. It's the sound of the heart chakra. So before you have communion with any of the energies, you're always starting in your own heart, and starting in your own. So the connection is a heartfelt connection, a heartfelt prayer, a heartfelt experience. And we know that even through just modern experiments, that living in the heart, being heart-centered, is the healthiest, uh, is the healthiest mental experience and emotional practice that you can have, because the heart has neurites. It has brain cells in it, and when you are living through the heart and not through the memory and the what could be the pain or negative experience of the mind, and you're living a heartfelt existence, your heart actually synchronizes your brain and gets you out of that fight or flight mentality, that fight or flight existence. And the heart can actually communicate with the brain, and it turns out that it's more powerful than the brain's original programming of just thinking of what happened in the past, and trying to prevent problems from happening, trying to solve problems that are first caused by errors that we have experienced, seeing the world as a problematic place as opposed to seeing the world as just a happy, loving creation, knowing that the tree of life is within us. It's like Yeshua Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven, or that infinite realm, that infinite dimension of all possibility is within you. He said it's within all of us. It's inside of all of us. And so focusing on heartfelt prayer, heartfelt existence, heartfelt emotions, living in the heart and expressing all of our expressions to those around us from the heart and from love. It creates just a wonderful vibration around us. People who stay in the heart and stay centered in the heart, and who live through the heart. When you're around them, it's just a different feeling. It's just a wonderful, wonderful, calming, relaxing feeling. I mean, they're just it's palatable. It's something that you can feel when somebody is living in that heartfelt existence, mindset, experience. And so, again, it doesn't cost you anything. It's something that anybody can do when you make it a part of your regular practice, part of your regular meditation, to practice heart-centeredness, living from the heart, thinking from the heart, speaking from the heart. It can just change your life, and just be a wonderful, wonderful experience and life experience for anybody. And another step on the road of Genothi Seutan, knowing yourself and being able to live a life as your authentic self, and be able to experience your own personal best experience in everything in your own personal life. So with that, love, peace, blessing, all manner of goodness and happiness, all the powers and connections and communions of the tree of life to you and your family. Namaste, Shalom, Genothi Seutan.